shower room. Again, a rather retro toilet. It's quite small in here.
Look at that old electric meter there. It's like a newish door. Go with the actual character of the house.
Oh, it's another bathroom, which is very interesting, having two next to each other.
I reckon definitely knock the wall through, make it into one big bathroom maybe.
Do we want to go modern toilet, or do we want to look at the cost of one of those high-level systems?
Yeah, if we can find one.
So if we do it where we have the door as we come in, we've got the window here.
Yeah.
Loo will be there, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Part of my role in the development is actually trying to find and source good quality, cheaper materials. That obviously is new products, but also some second-hand products as well, because we're on such a tight budget. We're just trying to save wherever we can, but not sort of scrimp on the quality and the style and the design. These, for example, are the taps. We've been able to secure a really beautiful Victorian-style bathroom suite. We've paid £300 for this bathroom suite, which, if it was to buy new, it would easily be £1,000. So roll-top bath, it's beautiful. So those are the taps from it.
We were the only bidders for a tired, ramshackle terrace next to one of the busiest roads into mid-Wales. This was a proud house that had seen better days. From the dated kitchen to the pokey, drab bathroom, this was a house screaming out for love. The freshly painted yellow front door gives you a clue that this Cinderella will go to the ball. It's modern, light and airy. I love the statement floor. The living room, inviting and cosy, and keeping that fireplace gives a nod to a more impressive past. The kitchen, second-hand? Surely not. And keeping the period door showcases the hidden gem of a backyard.
OK, so we've got a sink as a kitchen. Loads of takeaway menus, though, in case we get hungry. This is going to be hard.
And today, things are stepping up a gear, with the final big piece of the renovation puzzle, the kitchen. Alao and Harry have managed to get a great deal on the units and appliances, getting everything for half price and saving them around £2,000.
We went to get the units for the kitchen this morning, so Dan will be putting them together. And hopefully, the majority of the kitchen will be going in today.
It's a small room, but with the transformation, it'll be perfectly formed.
Past week or so, we really smashed out. We got a lot done, and I think it'll be developing in heaps and bounds the next few weeks. So hopefully, we could just crack on and get stuff done.
And Harry's dad seems to be making light work of it all. I think we could all do with a Lawrence in our lives. In less than 4 months, this dynamic duo has transformed this tiny cottage. It had a poor excuse of a kitchen. The old kitchen has been reconfigured and turned into a functional space, with even room for a breakfast bar. Every available nook and cranny has been utilised, even the area under the stairs.
It's a lot smaller than I thought.
The kitchen's rather small, very small.
It's a low beam. I think we'd open it up because, as I said, I'm quite short and I'm hitting the beam.
Day one strip out. Hopefully we can get out as much as we can today. Save us having to do it later on. The kitchen is going to come out in its entirety. We're probably going to take out some of the bits out in the shower room as well. But yeah, let's get started.
Just mind your head, Joel. Too late. First up is what has to be the easiest and quickest kitchen rip-out ever. Well, if everything's going to be that easy, then this is going to be a dream. Except, it's never that easy, is it?
There's a few structural issues to look at. Main concerns are the rear wall. There's quite a bit of bone on that, and it's not tubed into the main property. Also, the outbuilding, the left wall, it's not actually attached to the main outbuilding, so the roof isn't actually supported by that left wall.
6 months ago, this place was an empty, unloved shell, and that's why it ended up at auction.
Okay, so now we enter the kitchen. Very old kitchen, as you can tell by them very green tiles.
Straight away, I think, yeah, kitchen carcasses may be kept.
However, the door fronts and worktops would need to be changed. Nice boiler. So that's good news anyway. I'll just watch. Here's the kitchen fit out.
So that's the kitchen out. The one thing the lads are in agreement about is creating a kitchen diner by knocking through what was the downstairs bathroom.
We're now going to get rid of the toilet and we are going to stick with our plan, which was just to put a main sort of French door in here, looking out towards the garden.
And opening up the kitchen to the garden just makes the whole place feel bigger.
I need sorting out. It's a bit damp down there in that corner. It's quite dark in here.
Plumber's doing the final bits, just hooking up the sink in the utility, putting some hot and cold feeds around for the dishwasher and washing machine, and then he should hopefully be finished up. I think he's potentially going to come back Monday because there's some bits he couldn't get, and he needs to finish off the shower, and then we're going to fit the bathroom Sunday, so all being well, upstairs will be completed Sunday. And then it's all hands on deck downstairs then and hopefully pushing it over the line.
This was a dark, damp house with an oddly shaped knock-through running below the stairs into a rather dingy living room. The bathroom ran off the kitchen, which wasn't ideal. They reinstated a standalone living room by bricking up the knock-through and opening up the original doorway. By making the entrance into the kitchen bigger, that allowed light to flood into the middle of the house, and as a result, the whole place feels transformed.
Just so much stuff. Oh, that is a bit of a problem. Georgia knows builders, that's fine. That can be sorted. They're cute jazz. It's like a sweet shop, an empty sweet shop.
With the house now cleared, Fionn and Georgia can get to grips with what they signed up to do in the first place. Renovate. Now, normally, I'd be advising on keeping the carcasses. But they've been there so long, they might as well just get rid.
Big improvements. On to the next step.
They've decided to keep the layout exactly how it is. It's already got a big kitchen, and that's what we all want these days.
It's nice to see all this space, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice one.
This was a house with a history, and that history had been left behind in the house. From kids' toys to kitchen utensils, this house was full of memories. After a massive clear-out, our renovators had to face head-on the problems that the house seemed to reveal at every juncture. But, and this is crucial, they had help to overcome every obstacle. The result is stunning. The house now has room to breathe. Everywhere is light, airy, and clean. There's a new kitchen, a brand new bathroom, laminate on all the floors, and towels on the walls, all set off to perfection by some strategically placed lighting.
Yeah, so the kitchen's a bit small, isn't it? We're probably going to have to make this a little bit bigger. That's where our money's made, kitchen and bathroom.
Yeah, well, having a kitchen this size, it's a problem for the full family, isn't it?
This day, Josh is in work, so I'm going to start to rip out myself.
While Josh is off selling houses, Ned is cracking on.
Just want to get everything ripped out, kitchen and bathroom, and then I can start measuring up, see what we need to do about it then. That's coming out easy enough, isn't it? There we go. Anyone want to buy a sink?
I don't reckon you'll have many takers, Ned. This is destined for the recycling. Now, I always encourage our lot to save as much cash as they can, reusing what's there. But when it can't be saved, just smash it up and let off some steam.
This is the easy part, the hard part's putting it back together.
This wall isn't a supporting wall, so we can just smash that all the way down. We will need to put a little timber at the top, so it shouldn't be too expensive. And then that'll give us a nice big kitchen, diner, plenty of space to do different things, and then that then becomes a massive lounge.
I've done a few of these, so it's just straightforward to me. As long as you've got your right, your strong arms and your acros, and nothing can drop anyway, and then it's beams in, it's done, and then work out our measurements, start ordering kitchens and that then. So it's just once this is out, it's all go from there. So that's our only obstacle, and then that's it, then all go.
A few months ago, this was a tired and dated semi desperately crying out for some TLC. Now it's a bright and airy home, perfect for modern living. Knocking Through has created a kitchen diner that will appeal to families as well as other types of buyers, while retaining that separate reception room means there's a more private area to escape to.
Okay, it's really narrow, it's filthy, feels like a bit of a sauna, like a greenhouse.
I think I'd like to completely rip it out.
I think the girls are planning on keeping the units but replacing the worktops, so I'm just going to take the worktops off and see where we're at with them really and get them all cleaned up.
Music to my ears. If you can save a kitchen carcass, do it. From an environmental perspective and a financial perspective, it just makes sense.
I'm knocking down this wall. Luckily, it's not load-bearing, it's just a stud wall. I've got to attack it with a hammer at first because I'm waiting for the sledgehammer. But, yeah, it's going to be fun. Can't wait. Knocking it down will just create a bigger space because it's quite an awkward living area. So getting rid of this, it's just going to open it all up and make it look a lot bigger than what it actually is. I can visualise it more now. I knew this would be a great idea. Well, it wasn't mine. It was my partner Amy's, but she's useful for design ideas.
This place had been trashed. But despite the mess, this was a house that had potential. Ladywood is a good area, popular with first-time buyers. The dining room with its hidden courtyard is perfect, and the galley kitchen pristine and professional.
A bit to be done, isn't there?
Oh God, it don't look like anyone's lived in here for years. Definitely needs ceilings and floors.
Let's hope that's not wood rot.
Oh God.
There is definitely some work to be done. Oh, it's got a cellar.
Oh wow, well at least it's got a nice view.
That view is amazing. Now that is a cellar in itself.
Do I dare? I don't know if the cupboard will fall off.
It's definitely got some things that need to be done.
The first priority is to open up the ground floor to make it totally open plan.
We seem to be on the same page about what type of renovation project we want to do. And I think that's a big part of it. If you're both going off in different directions, then you're going to really struggle. Once all of the walls and everything are sorted out, I'm going to put a big window in, which will make it look lovely, bring all the views in, sort out the kitchen cupboards. Hopefully that won't be too expensive. But other than that, I think hopefully it's not going to be too complicated.
Yeah, well, I'm just taking off this nut so we can get this kitchen ripped out. It's well overdue. It should have been taken out a while ago, but we needed some water supply, or should I say a water supply to, just for specifics. We need to strip the rest of this down and get it all prepped for the plasterman to come and really make this room, or the whole house, shall we say, look like it's coming on.
Now, at this point, they're halfway through the renovation. In about 6 weeks' time, the house should be on the market. This was a dark, poky little terrace which wasn't making the most of its best asset, its view over the Calder Valley. The galley kitchen was a cobbled afterthought. The bathroom had seen better days and the whole place reeked of damp. And because of that, the whole place had to be taken back to brick. Well, what a difference 6 months makes. From the get-go, Nicola had a vision. Open up the view and everything else will follow. And boy, she was right. Light now floods in the open-plan kitchen and picks up every detail of that feature wall.